Hi, Henry again. I wanted to come on and show, you talked about power banks. We talked about, survival out there, what to do, what not to do, whatever. Well, this is some of my fire making stuff. I got fire cubes from different makers. I don't keep track of their names. Trioxane bar right here in my hand. Uh, let's put that right in the water for now. Oop, didn't float. Last one I used was on top of snow and water. So it didn't float. No, that's good to know. But it's wet. No, I don't want to touch that. It's on fire right now after being wet. All right. Now you can't hold one end of it and light the other end. You can't do that because it's invisible flame for the most part. When you first start off, you will get burnt. And I'm pretty sure that can get burnt a little bit too. So if you keep it in your tinder pile, it does burn a little. The other thing is fire cards. All right, now these, scrape a bit of it off like you would the magnesium. We've got magnesium right here. You flake it off, make a little pile with your tinder. Do the same thing with the card right here. Then you spark it with your steel. I use the Gobspark, gobspark.com. They're out of Littleton, and they do a pretty good job. I like their stuff. You can hold it when it's cold. It's big. All right? You really do a pretty good job there with that. All right. Can it be handled? I don't know. We're going to find out. Blade was on fire. Pliers are on fire. All right. The other test I wanted to do was petroleum jelly on those cotton pads versus a fire cube. That is trioxane compressed fuel. That business, I don't think they're in business anymore, but that's where I got it from. Trioxane compressed fuel for water and ration heating. I got this by the box. I got a whole bunch of them, and I love them. I do. I love them. All right, let's try this. Now, in an emergency, you're going to do, and you're going to try to burn pretty much everything you got on hand to make sure you get a fire, okay? So the trash, I'm sure, would get burned up. But, if you got a package for it, I don't want to do that. Let's do this. All right. Petroleum jelly all over these things. We're going to test it out, see how it goes. Yeah, petroleum jelly gets everywhere. It's terrible. All right, now let's try this Gobspark. Let's throw it out there. Let's see what we can do. I was hesitant on grabbing that, by the way. I wasn't sure if I was going to get stuff on top and burn my hand or not. All right, let's try this. All right, here's another steel thing, cheapy, but it's thick. You can hang on to it, okay? Can't really hold it in your hand very well, but a couple fingers, as long as you're not too cold, because when you get cold, you're not going to have very good function on your fingers. It's going to be all fat and swollen and hard to do. All right, fire cube, here we go. Actually, it might have brake marks on it. Maybe not. I saw the line there. I thought it might have been, you could break it up, but not. This one you could. Oop, that goes up pretty quick. Petroleum jelly on the cotton. flammables back a little bit. Now, I did this first thing in the morning. I should be out hunting, but I wanted to cover this while I was thinking about it. Okay? So this was all wet a minute ago, right? Let's see if she'll go now. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. So, petroleum jelly and cotton is going to burn up quicker by the looks of it than the cube. These have a little bit of odor with them, okay? I ain't going to lie about it. They put off a little bit of odor. The trioxane does as well, but I found that the cubes, I put them in one of these containers, okay? Plastic ammo can, and whew, that was pretty rough. So I didn't add anything else in there. I didn't want to get that smell on everything. Okay, that's lit right there. And that was in the water. And this is the other thing I do with these trioxane bars. I wrap duct tape all over it. All right, because duct tape can burn. The box can burn, you know. Now the other thing I was thinking about, I haven't tried it yet, so this is a try for me. This is all first aid, outdoor stuff. What's going to get a fire started fast? That's what it boils down to today. You know, I don't want to see anybody get stuck in a car, frozen, and you could have started a fire outside the road or whatever, wherever you're at, and it saved your life. But you didn't have the knowledge or means to do it. Well, we're all are. That happens to all of us, by the way. All right. Alcohol prep pad. It burns. And these cotton things, I duct taped the plastic, put them in a little plastic thing here and duct taped them. No problem at all. You can put these just about anywhere and they won't leak out. No problems with that stuff getting everywhere. This stuff here, this trioxane bar is brittle. All right, it's very hard. This cube stuff now, that's I'm not keen on it because of the odor, but I got them. I got a whole bunch of them. Oh, you can break it right there. Broke it. Yeah, that's got an odor to it. I didn't even have to open it up. Yep. So if you decide to go with the cube, that's fine. They do burn. It takes off really quick. Getting ready to rain here. So it's a good. It makes fire. So if that's what you got, use it. I get kind of particular about the odors because, well, I go out with my stuff and you know, out in the woods, you try to keep your smell down. Did it stop? Might have stopped after the alcohol burned off. All right, let's see what happens here. The alcohol might have burned off on that. And this is burning pretty good. Trioxane bar, that goes up pretty quick. But we've had 2 tries at it, so. Yeah, we did this one year, one of the Scoutmaster parents, and we did this, took it outside, put snow in it, put water in it, and we put it on top of the snow that was dangling in the water, and it lit up. It blew my mind, but it does. If it's wet, you can still pull it aside and still make fire. Not sure about the cube. I don't know if I want to try to do that or if it's going to be really mushy trying to pick it up with the pliers. I don't know yet. petroleum jelly and cotton pad. I'm pretty impressed. That's taken a while to burn down. Now the trioxane bar, that's gone. Burning down in there now, but no big deal. It's a grill. It's supposed to get hot down there. So anyway, there's a couple things to do. The Gov-Spark, let's touch it off. I'm not going to put it down by the fire, but that'll start a fire. It looks like it's seasoned a little bit, and that's the stuff you're sparking on right there. The edge here, you can use a knife too, the back of your knife. Don't use the sharp edge, okay? Don't put the sharp edge and try to do it. It'll make spark. Yes, it will. Use the back edge. Try to get a knife that's got an edge like that right there. Not so fun, because this isn't really a flat edge. It's kind of leaned over a little bit, smoothed out. This right here's got an edge. Right there. That's what makes the spark. Peels a little bit of it off, and you're able to set it off. Now this here is the magnesium. Shave that down with your knife, and you make a little pile of it. You know, just boom, boom, boom. Use the sharp edge evidently. All right, it just shaving's coming off already. Make a little pile of those. Same idea with this fire card. Wazoo. I don't know if that's who is the manufacturer. Yep, right, wazoo.com. Even gives the phone number. I'm not sure if you can read that or not, but it don't take up no space. Let's see what happens here. It lights. Not how you're supposed to use it. It lights. Regular credit cards, that don't happen with. All right. Now, a lot of this is taught at the Boy Scout camps, Girl Scout. I'm not sure about the Girl Scouts. I had two boys, so they both went through the Boy Scout system, camping out. They did classes on fire building, what kind of fires you can make. You do it all. And then you go to the summer camps and you get different troops coming and going. And if you're really good at doing fire building, different troops come by and watch how it's done. Because they may be from the city and may not be able to do that. All right, that's done. That cube is still going. All right. The card has no smell. So that's it's a real quick way to see how it's done. If you got a chance, practice with your gear first. All right, if you got like this, you can do it on the grill. Let's try that sparker, that fire steel, and make sparks with it. How good am I at doing that? A lot of times we're sticking the end of that spark right there, sticking it in the ground, trying to make it on your little tinder pile there, you know, magnesium and whatever else you're going to use. It's going to be hard because you're moving it. If you're on leaves, everything's going to move. It might tip over. So you got to practice a little bit with these things before you just throw them in the car and, okay, we got something there. Practice with it. It's not going to hurt it if you practice on it. I think you can put the olive oil on it to put the season back on it, type of thing, you know, to keep it protected. Because it will, you know, corrode. Not rust, but it will corrode. and it's out. Why is it out? It's not all the way burned down. Another thing, I got a little thing that comes, well, you can find these pretty much anywhere, but they pack up small. I here elastic band it to my cop spark. I got bad lungs, I ain't gonna lie. But by doing it this way, you can make a fire with even just a little bit. That's enough to start a fire. Just you got to have your tinder ready to put near it, push it all around, get it on there, blow gentle. Can't get to blow it hard. I mean, you can, but practice. Give it a try. That's what it boils down to, is giving it a try. Same thing with these kids in the Scouts. They practice it. They try it. They figure it out. May not work one way. May not work in the water. You don't know until you try it. So, anyway, that's what I wanted to cover today. May save your life. I'm sure if you put these cubes in a plastic container like this, the odor won't get out, okay? As far as the cubes go, or double bag it, or even you can use those plastic barrel things, and you can put seal them. You can find that down at Walmart, you know. Put your food in there and seal both ends, and that's way thick plastic stuff. That's pretty good. Nothing gets out of that. So if you got one of those units, put those cubes right in there. Lasts a long time. The back won't rip. Very strong. It's just milking it there. Ah, the middle's gone. Kind of empty. I got a metal bucket underneath. It catches all the drippings. I mean, it seems like this big around. All right, that's all I got for today. If you get it, practice with it. There's other things that are flammable, but it's like, you know, don't get on top of it because you'll get that flame up. All right, common sense, just use what you got. Practice with it at least once or twice a year. Stay fresh in your mind. Yep, I can make fire. And be safe out there. Don't let it get out of control, cause a forest fire. And again, be safe.